interested. Before the lap, there is something cool I want to show you. Namely, together with Heeltred, we have made official Nürburgring socks. So head over to the link in the video description and get your collector's box. Inside the box, you have 5 different pairs of socks. So 1 for each day of the week. Why not 7? Well, because on the weekend, you're wearing FIA socks for racing. And these ones are unfortunately not fireproof, but maybe in the future. So we have classic, or like the contemporary current Nürburgring logo. We have also the more artsy version of that. We have the classic one, and probably my favorite is actually the very first Nürburgring poster of the opening races in 1927. And then if you like Porsches, especially 992, GT3 RS and the Carousel, then this is the one for you. So head over to the link in the video description and get your box and enjoy wearing them, but also driving with them. Always wear your shoes when you're driving a car, but you can drive with them in a sim. We have a very special car that requires no clickbait or introduction, Lamborghini Huracan STO, and also a very special owner, probably one of the best owners from last year / passengers.
From the SVJ, yeah?
Yeah, SVJ and the GT3 RS as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done both. This time you also brought 2 cars.
Yeah.
Oh, we have Revuelto and we have the STO, but I think in today's video we're going to talk about STO. Yes, so I drove an STO like what, 2 years ago, I think now, not last year but year before that, and I gotten lots of hate for it because the car I drove didn't feel right. I had also my wife next to me who was very scared of how the car behaved. And she's used to a lot of things, but at the same time she's also scared of driving on track after witnessing a couple of accidents. So I cannot blame her. Anyway, we are here now with another STO. Hopefully is going to be redemption lap. So the main issue is that the other car maybe had alignment off. Also, it had Bridgestone tires. And from what I have been told / heard, the car was developed on Pirellis, and then last moment Lamborghini switched to Bridgestone as a marketing partnership, etc. So the car works on Trofeos apparently much better than it is on Bridgestones. However, this one is still on Bridgestones, but many people also say it is kind of okay-ish. Regardless.
We have a race tire here.
We have raced, with Potenza race.
So it's a race. I think the other one was a Potenza Sport.
Ah, okay. Alright.
So
this should be
a little bit better.
Should be a little bit better, yes. Yeah, the car has been serviced multiple times, so it should
it's almost
be
new, actually.
Yeah. Is it? Is it?
Yeah, the car's almost,
yeah.
A few thousand kilometers. Yeah,
nice.
miles, yeah.
It's like Ithaca Verde color, I think.
It's a Verde Citra.
Ah, okay.
Verde Citra.
Well, something beautiful and green. Yeah. So power is 640. Rear-wheel drive. So not like Performante all-wheel drive. It's just rear-wheel drive with all the extra bits and pieces of aero. You could see all the ducting, etc., etc. And yeah, anything else worth mentioning?
A little bit with it.
Yeah.
The window here. Cracked.
Little crack.
So we're not gonna blame that on you.
No? Okay, thank you. That's always good to know. And yeah, but for the rest, stock-ish car.
Yeah, everything is stock. Also the exhaust. But anyway, it's too loud.
Yeah.
So it's 1 lap for you.
Ah, yes. Oh, yeah. Of course,
it's too loud.
Yes, if you cannot even. I think even in sport or like in Strada mode, it's still too loud. I think. So it will be fun. I hope. You know what? I think I'm gonna drive Revuelto first, because if people are just seeing like, oh, Lamborghini, and you come back and you're like banned, they ban you again. They're like, oh, you came back with another one. It's another car. No, you have a green Lamborghini because it's also green. Yeah. Like, you know, it's sometimes you start overthinking. Let's not overthink. Let's go for a lap. Let's go do a drive. And by the way, since we do not have any passengers anymore, we have a passenger. Yeah. So, what's his name or her?
It's Renee. It's me, eh? It's
me. It is you. Amazing.
I smile.
Yes. Perfect. All right. We are here. A couple of points. I will be driving in a Trofeo mode. Traction control will be in ESC Trofeo, because fully off, I don't think it's a good idea. So I want to give it the benefit of the doubt, because even Revuelto, much newer car that I drove just now, with everything off, it's just almost undrivable. I also have additional microphone since by now I'm not taking passengers anymore, so I try to talk a bit more, so it's good when you guys can understand me. Although I do not have alive passengers with me, sounds weird, but like human being passengers, we have Axel here, which is Renee's XXL mascot. So his name is Axel because not XXL, but just one XL. Let's proceed. The front axle is still like on the soft mode, especially once it grips. It really wants to steer the car in the direction it's pointing at. And when you do not have traction control on, that's probably what's really upsetting me when the first time I drove the car. Not a big fan of fixed pedal shifts because I cannot, it's difficult. Whoa. It's difficult to shift while you're mid-corner. Yeah. It's still weird that... Oh, the shocks are... It feels like the compression is too soft and the rebound is too hard. So the suspension compresses a lot and then it kicks you out of the bottom too much. That's how it feels like the car is set up. Bit of traffic here, unfortunately. But then again, I also do not really want to hit the top speeds. I know that Dale from For Race Use Only X-Rennführing or STO Rennführing is building one for a customer now with built-in suspension and different brakes and everything. It'll be interesting to see what he thinks of it. But this, it was not overreacting of my wife. It's really... especially here through compressions. Suspension is really peeling. The brakes are good. And we are on potential race tires, so you feel that the grip is really good. But it's like the car is not... Even under braking, it doesn't go straight because it's too soft. And that's with traction control on, or at least in like whatever Trofeo mode. Especially braking mid-corner on braking mid-corner when you want to trail brake, it doesn't happen because suspension is soft, so it actually more moves the chassis before it grips on the tires. The pedal is also getting soft on the brakes.
well too, and it was a phenomenal car. I even went for a second lap because I love it so much, but this is not a purebred race car. And you have all the emotion, so I'm sure majority of people slash don't want to talk negative about Lambo owners, but any owner, even if I would own this car, I would probably not go on track, mostly because I would then have a purpose-built car or a race car. So you buy an actual Super Trofeo. But the interesting thing is, because we have now the rear, so the camera mounted on the rear windshield. Usually it's a rear camera, but you have the engine cover, so it's used as a rear camera mounted forward. You can actually see how jerky the steering wheel is, especially mid corners, when all of a sudden suspension gets grip. There's like zero. I don't trust it. Too nervous. You can work with alignments, with different suspensions, but this should be the ultimate out of the box track Lambo, and it's unfortunately the worst I've driven. By now the tires are too hot as well. This is a corner where you really want to have confidence in the car. The whole section, lots of up and downs. Here you go mid-air to the left, so everything you want to be dialed in, but I do not trust this, unfortunately, as much as I really wanted to. But the emotion is great. I'm genuinely sad, because I was genuinely hoping that the first STO that I'd driven, that there was something wrong with it. Alignment, tires, me being maybe emotionally affected by my scared wife. But it's just... and we're gonna get no bands. Yeah. This is another reason why STO is funny. Too loud.
Sagst es.
Ja, ja.
Warum machst du dann die Klappe nicht zu?
War zu.
War zu?
War zu.
Ja.
Ja. Aber
du weißt schon Bescheid.
ja, ja, ich weiß. Okay. Das ist mit dem Lambo
ja.
leider so. Aber gut.
Ja,
Danke. Ciao. So yeah, another point, it's like Nürburgring is a track with the loudest limitation for decibels, 128 on flyby, and this car is too loud for the track. Other tracks around like Zandvoort, Zolder, they have 98, 93, maybe 89 sometimes even. So, but suspension, really sad. Like the other point of complaint would be the seats. They offer no side support, like a bit here in the shoulders, but in the legs, nothing. In your butt, like it needs like a proper bucket seat for the grip that the tire offers. But this suspension, it's the weakest link. Like I said, it's too soft on compression and too hard on rebound. So tricky. I really wanted to like this car, but unfortunately, like the main purpose of it is actually I don't want to get deaf. Zoom out the other window. This is amazing. But that's where it ends, on track. On the street you have fantastic looks and performance on the street. You should not be doing performance on the street, but it feels like a race car. But once you start pushing it in corner and the car settles, no. I want to say 9, but we need to keep it Italian. So I am sad. And sad backwards is das. Und das ist nicht gut. So yeah, as a street car, great piece of kit. As a track car, big no. If you drive the car up to like 70%, fantastic. Once you start pushing and you start really using the suspension, then it becomes dangerous, especially if you want to turn everything up. Because then it can just like trampoline you into the corner, or sorry, into the wall, and that's the main issue. So, but hey, on track, great. I guess, oh sorry, on the street, I guess what Lamborghini would say is, well, then you buy a real Super Trofeo, or you buy a Revuelto, or Temerario GT3, or all of it. Yeah. Buonanotte.